Hey, my name's Steve Martile at freedomeducation.ca, and today I want to talk to you about limiting beliefs and just how to expose them, how to change them. I want to talk a little bit about, how they affect you, but I also want to talk about how you can change them. And I think that when I was looking at this information 2, 3, 4 years ago, I was really confused about this whole idea of limiting beliefs. I knew limiting beliefs were important, but I wasn't sure how they impacted me. So I'm going to share some resources so that you get it and you can explore it even further. So I'm going to try not to make this too geeky because I'm going to be talking about a little bit about quantum physics and a really popular experiment that was done years ago that provides some major insights around limiting beliefs. And I'm trying not to make it too geeky, but it's just my nature, right? Because I'm coming from an engineering background. But at the same time, I'm going to make this fun. So there's a couple things I want to share with you. One is that if you're in a place right now where you're noticing that your income's the same year after year, your behaviors are the same year after year, maybe you're one of those people that, you're trying to lose weight. And I'm using this as an example because it's very close to me. I've been working out for almost 15 years. And what I've noticed is that when I go to the gym in January, there's a lot of well-intentioned and ambitious people. They go to the gym, they want to lose weight, they want to feel better, they want to be healthy. But what happens is, February comes and most of them are gone. Why? Well, to me, it's really, really simple. They're living from different patterns and conditioning, and those patterns and conditioning are not set for them, lifting weights and being at the gym. They just have different conditioning. That's all it is. They're not bad people. It's just their conditioning is not set for the goal that they want to achieve. In other words, the wave patterns, the stored patterns that they have, and their conditioning, their behaviors, is not lined up for the goal that they want. That's it. So if that's, if you're noticing that, maybe in a job, year after year after year, you get the same type of job. You go for interviews, you get the same type of work. Why? You've got these patterns. That's what I want to talk about. And maybe even another example is happiness. Maybe there's only a certain level of happiness you've been able to experience in your life. What's stopping you from expanding that and going way beyond levels of happiness you've ever had before? What is the pattern? What's the key pattern? Where are you seeing where you're stuck? That's what I want to talk about today. So these patterns, first question is, where do they come from? Because I know if I was talking to myself 4 years ago, I would want to know the key to releasing these patterns, breaking these patterns. And for a long time I thought it was, just breaking into new behaviors and forcing new habits. That's one way to create new habits, is to force them into effect, force yourself to get up early. It's a tough way to do it. You gotta have strong willpower, and most people don't have the willpower to do it. And most of the time your willpower is not enough to overcome those unconscious patterns and habits, right? Here's what's interesting. When you live from this conditioning, okay, you're orchestrating and playing in this conditioning, life gets very predictable, okay? You know what's going to happen next because you've been living it and living it and living it. Here's the disadvantage is that you're living from the past, right? You've got this pattern, you've got this conditioning, but you're living from past experiences. That's no fun. The point is to live in the mystery, to live in the moment, to really live in the magic. Being I don't know what's going to happen next. That's a fun place to live. That's where the law of attraction loves to pull, whatever it is you want into your life. But if you're living from conditioning, what's the point? So here's the first insight, okay? The first insight is that beliefs make your patterns and conditioning very predictable. That's also a good thing. Let's say you have empowering beliefs I always attract money on a daily basis, and money's dropping into your life all the time because you believe that. Since you believe it, it comes true for you. And then you look for evidence to prove that belief, right? That's a good belief to have. Most people don't have those beliefs. They have limiting beliefs, which are conditioning and limiting their potential. So regardless of the limiting belief or it's an empowering belief, you're always seeing a predictable pattern, okay? That's a key sign that you've got, either limiting belief or an empowering belief, okay? Either way. But it works both ways. If you decide to take a limiting belief and turn it into an empowering belief, fantastic. Now you've got a new pattern. Now you've got new predictability. Now everything's showing up the way exactly that you wanted it, right? But beliefs is the key part of that, okay? Here's the second part. How do you break this pattern? How do you, live in possibility? I'm going to talk a little bit about quantum physics. Quantum physics is the science of possibility. What it says is that you can live in any realm, in any reality, at any time, and any moment in time. That's a nice thought, right? But most people don't live there. Why? Back to the conditioning. So what takes the predictability, or what takes possibility and turns it into predictability? Limiting beliefs. So these patterns, when things start getting predictable again for you, it's because of limiting beliefs. They're limiting what's possible. As soon as you get rid of the limiting beliefs, anything's possible. Okay? So, quantum physics. What's the big deal with quantum physics? The big deal with quantum physics is that there's a very, very key experiment. It's called the double slit experiment. And I got a link to the video below. Watch the video. You might even want to stop it, watch it, and then come back. You might want to watch it a couple times. I know that I watched it a few times before it really sunk in for me. And then come back to this video. Okay? You can do that now. When you come back and you're watching this video, here are the couple key insights that I got from this video that are really, really powerful and link back to limiting beliefs. One is that electrons react differently when they're being watched. Isn't that interesting? Okay, that's at the very end of the video. You'll see there's, double slit experiment, electrons are acting like particles. Boom, they're all of a sudden they're acting like waves. They're being observed, they're acting like particles again. What? Changing behaviors, changing wave functions, changing patterns. Okay? Second thing, the observer in the experiment collapses the wave function simply by observing. The wave function is your limiting belief. The observer is you. Isn't that powerful? So check out that video. Let me know how you like it. Let me know if you got any questions, comments, how you like this video. If you want to learn about anything else, just throw your comments down. My name's Steve Martelli at freedomeducation.ca. Thanks for watching and listening. If you want more cool videos like this, make sure to subscribe to my email newsletter, and I'll talk to you soon.